Hello. So today we are going to have a quick demonstration of ERPNext manufacturing. As you can see, we have logged into the home screen. On the left, you can see all the modules that are available in this ERP. To name a few, there is buying, CRM, HR, manufacturing, payroll, projects, so on and so forth. ERPNext module has quite a lot of feature sets built into it. You have your profile where you can change your password, you can change your company, you can have multiple company setup in this ERP. You have a search bar. The search bar is useful in a way where you don't have to remember in which module what doc types are located. Let's say you want to make a quotation. You simply write quotation and it will show you the search results all related to the quotations. Before we jump to manufacturing, let me just give you a brief about all the prerequisites and masters that need to be populated. As you can see here on the home screen, there is items, customers, and suppliers. This home screen can be edited and made customized to your need. As you can see, there is an edit and create workspace button. Let me just click on the items. So any doc type that you open up will have a list and the status will be as per the status of that required doc type. On the left, you can see various filters. You can search any document by whom it was assigned to, whom it was created by, if there are any prerequisite tags to be saved. On the top, there are Excel style filters where you can simply type the name and find your doc types. There are additional filters. There are n number of filters you can add to find the doc type you're looking for. You can set the list depending on what field you want it to be based on. You can even change the ascending and descending order of the list. Speaking of lists, you can see the current view is list view. If you click on that button, you'll get multiple views. You have a report, dashboard, Kanban, image, etc. You click on the report, it will turn any list into a report view. Right now, we have clicked on the report view of the items. So any report that is connected to the items doc type will show up in the select reports tab. So when I click down, you can see all the reports that are connected to the item doc type. Here you can see the stock balance report as well. Jumping back to the masters, the items doc type has quite a lot of detail. So as you can see, you can have an item code, item name, item group, HSN number, opening stock, valuation, standard selling rate, default unit of measurement. You can add a brand name to it, add a description. You can even integrate the barcode scanning machine and print and generate and scan barcodes as well. You have inventories where you can put in the shelf life, your weight per unit of measurement. You have a auto reorder feature. You can add multiple units of measurement as well. It gives you the options to have batch number and serial number and also create variants of the same item. You can set the items with default warehouse and default price list and default company if you have a multiple company setup. The feature that is most used is this auto replenishment. So you can set the safety stock, minimum order quantity, and lead time. As soon as your inventory item reaches safety stock, the system will auto-generate a material request for purchase. If there are any fixed suppliers that you purchase the items from, you can create a list of them and also input their part number as well. For foreign items, you get an option for country of origin and their tariff number. You can set the default sales unit of measurement and also max allowable discount. If you have fixed customers that purchase the item, You can populate a list of those customers and their reference code as well. You can input item tags at the item master level itself, and also have inspection criteria where you can create your own inspection template and select whether the inspection is required before purchase or before delivery. We'll go back to the items list. Let me just open one. So any doc type master will look similar to this. This is a universal feature in this application. You'll get a heat map, and depending on the activity, it will show you a darker color. You will get connections where it is easy to find out what doc type or what transaction this was used against. On the left, you get a feature to add a photograph to it, assign it to someone, attach any file that is could be a PDF, Excel, or an image. If some user does not have access to any doc type, you can share it with that user, and you can control whether what activity that user will be allowed to do, whether he can read, write, submit, etc. Another great feature is at the bottom, you get a complete idea of the timeline. So if any changes, any value is changed within the doc type, you will get it in your timeline where it will show you whom it was changed by, what value was changed, and how long ago. It also gives you to have a comment section below the doc type where you can have a conversation regarding that doc type as well. So these are some universal features in all doc types of ERPNext. The customer and supplier are moreover similar with some minor changes. Now each of these masters have groups. So for example, the items table will have an item group. The system gives you the flexibility to create your own item groups. The item group feature, the best thing about is it also lets you build an item group tree where there could be a master group and there could be subgroups under it. Similarly with customer and supplier as well. Let me just visit the customer page. As you can see, same universal doc type list. Open up a new form. Here you can have the customer name, customer group, just like the item master. You have your PAN, your GST categories. You can set the billing currency and default price list. The ERP system lets you have multiple addresses where you can put in multiple GSTs as well. Moreover, moreover, can have multiple contact names as well. You can set up their credit limit, their payment terms. You can have a loyalty program as well. If you have a sales partner you're working with, you can set up their commission rate. You can even set up the salesperson's contribution and commission rate along with incentives. So each time there's a transaction related to the customer, your sales partner or salesperson has found, it will uh, also take into consideration the commission rate. Similarly, with supplier, you have your ability to create your own supplier groups, the PAN detail, the card, GST detail, multiple addresses, multiple currencies, set up their payment terms as well. Jumping to the manufacturing module, multiple ways to create do go about the manufacturing. As you can see, you can create a bill of material work order or you have a production plan as well. So each module will come with doc types and also reports related to that module. Let's just have an overview of this. So you can set up a workstation, In the workstation field, you can set up their electricity costs, rent, wages, consumable cost, etc. This gives you the real-time costing of that workstation as well. You can set up multiple operations and you can set up the routing for that operation so that when you choose to perform a certain operation, it will take into that routing and you can have the order in which the assembly or the manufacturing takes place. The bill of material. To have bill of material, you need to populate the item masters first. So your item masters would have your finished goods, your raw materials, your semi-finished goods, all the works. Let me just go to a new bomb. So your finished goods would be the item name, which will get linked from your item masters. You can select the operations that you're going to do. You can select the quality inspection, and you can select the raw materials that are going to be required to manufacture the one finished goods. You can also have the scrap items. So how this works is when you create the finished goods, it will automatically subtract the raw materials from your inventory. The other manufacturing tool, which is very handy, is called production plan. So the production planning, you go to a new one. You have the choice to select the sales order or material request. It will drop down a bunch of filters, item code, customer, project, sales order status, from and to date of the sales order, or the delivery date of the product. You can choose either filters or none. As soon as you click get sales order, it will procure all the sales order according to the filter. You have another button to get finished goods. So it will automatically take all the finished goods that are within that sales order. You have the option to consolidate the said finished goods. As you can see, row 6 and 7, 4 and 5 are same with different quantity. As soon as you consolidate them, they will be produced together or you have the choice to separate them as well. Similarly, if these finished goods have any sub-assemblies, you have a button. As soon as you click that, you get the sub-assemblies required for those items. Also, when you select the warehouse and click the Get Raw Materials button, it will populate the raw material list. The production planning tool also gives you the option to include safety stock and ignore projected quantity as well. So your safety stock too can be used for emergency productions along with the two tools for manufacturing. There are other tools to update the BOM and compare the two BOMs together. You go ahead with work orders, stock entry, job card, downtime entry, all the works are there. And you get your work order summaries, your quality inspection summaries, your downtime analysis, form stock reports, and all the reports that are connected to manufacturing. Along with manufacturing, there is a quality control module. So the quality control module is related to your quality control. So your quality module deals with your quality goals, quality procedures, tree of procedures, quality feedback templates, non-conformance reviews and quality actions, etc. So this concludes our demonstration for manufacturing in ERP. Thank you so much. Have a great day.